Hello, I am Baps. I hope you're great. I know it's a long time no see, but I'm still there, and I hope you're great and you have a great week. So this video is about self-esteem of a child with albinism, and I want to give you 3 tips to help your child with albinism become a woman or a man with a big image of himself and feeling good on his or her own skin. So, first of all, you have to explain to your child with albinism what albinism is exactly. Because if he is the only one who he or she is like he is, I mean, in the neighborhood there is no child with albinism, if in the family there is no child with albinism, he may have some question about that, like why I am the way I am and why. And if it does not have any question, it will be the other children who will just spot him and just say, "Hey, why are you the way that you are? I don't understand." For instance, I was the only child within my brothers and sisters to have albinism, and when I was a little girl, I had 3 top questions, which were why are you white and all your family is black? Why? And I was tall, so why are you tall? Did you double the class? And the third one, I do not recall the third one, but these were the 3 top questions I got when I was a little girl, and that's why I came to see my father, and I asked him, "Daddy, Daddy." Some children keep asking me why I am the way I am. So tell me why I am the way I am. And my father was like, "Yeah, you are the way you are because you lack melanin." I was 9 years old and I did not understand. Okay, what is melanin? Melanin is the cellular that gives the color of the skin. I was looking at him very confused and very confused because at 9 you do not have biology notions. You do not know biology yet. I mean, it was 1, 2, 3 years after that we began biology class, and we just learned to know the animals, the human being, the muscle, and so on and so on. But at 9, you did not know that. So I was talking to my coach in the beginning of the year, and she has given me a great meaning of albinism to give to your child. If your child asks you, you can tell to your child, it's like it's like when you just call it when you draw. When you draw, there is some drawing that has specific colors because it means to be that way. A child with albinism has no color. I mean, the other child have the color of their parents, but the child with albinism does not have any color, and it's just the only difference between him and the other. And you can just explain that to your child with word that a child can understand, so he won't be confused the way I was. So it is the first thing to do. It's to explain to your child why he or she is different, and explain to him that this difference does not make any. I mean, it's nothing. It's just physical. It's maybe the eyesight, depending on the albinism he or she has, and it does not change his life. It's him or her, and it's a unique being. So you have to value your child with his specific qualities. This is the second thing. With the specific qualities, you have to teach your child to know himself, know herself, the way he or she is, and learn to him to love himself, love these qualities, love his or her qualities, love her or his faults. Love himself unconditionally. This is the way that you can help him or her grow to be a woman or man with confidence. No excuses, no justification. No, I'm sorry to be different. I'm sorry to bother. No, just be you and just be you and shine. And if people love you, that's great. But if people doesn't love you, it doesn't matter, because there will be always people who love you. So you can, because when you are a child, you always want to fit in. You always want to be like the other, and it's perfectly normal. But when you're different, if there is no one in your family, or maybe in your neighbor, or maybe in the school, or in the city, or maybe in your neighborhood, if there is not someone like you, your child has a lot of chance to feel alone, to feel rejected, especially if children are mean to him, or maybe reject him because of the difference. And as a child, you don't know how to deal with that. You do not know, you do not have all this personal growth information that you have when you are an adult. So it's you as a parent who can prepare him, who can teach her to have confidence, to love himself unconditionally. And that's the way he can draw the right people to him or her. The right people will love him the way he is, for who he is, not for what he does, not for what he can do for people. No, the right people for the right reason. Representation is like this. You see this? You see this? This pyramid? This is the Louvre in Paris. And when you see that, you know that it refers to the Louvre because it has been associated to the Louvre. It's like black doll and white doll with black girls. Black girls do not see themselves with white dolls, but the success of black dolls is because the little girl see herself in black dolls. So you see, representation is everything. So please put the right example to your children to help them grow in a healthy way. The third thing is representation, because representation is everything. For instance, in 2010, when Rihanna released the single "Ram Pa Pam Pam," no, the single "Man Down," she did the hair in red. I don't know if you remember. It was just red, and everybody in Paris, I mean, a lot of black girls just wear red hair. I mean, they may just color their hair with red, or they can wear braids, red braids, to looks like the star they like. Because these women just see themselves in Rihanna. But the child with albinism has no model. I mean, now you have some model, but before, I mean, I think maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I mean, there was nobody. So to help your child just grow in a healthy way, you can just present him some model. I mean, if she's a little girl, you get Ava Clark. You have Sean Ross, if it's a guy. You have Diandra Forrest. You have, I see plenty of little models who just rise from these years now. And you can introduce him some other people with albinism, so he can just see himself or see herself in other people like him or her, and know that these people, despite their albinism, did something of their life. So you can just teach him that he or she has to find his or her particular gift, the particular thing, the mission he has to do on earth. So he will grow with the knowledge that he or she is somebody who counts, somebody matters, despite big difference. It doesn't matter. I mean, we people with cutaneous albinism, We are black within the white, and we're white within the black. So you just have to teach him the way to be confident in himself and just do his life. That's all. So you can see the glasses I'm wearing. It's just classic. It's my usual glasses, but they just become darker when there is the sun, so it protects my eyes. So you can see all the explanation in my first video, how to protect the skin. If your child have cutaneous albinism, you can see the first video, what is albinism, or the French video, qu'est-ce que l'albinisme? I will translate it in English so you can follow everything I'm saying in the video. You can see the video. I am not an albino. I am who I am, referring to self-esteem, because usually people call albino like if it is a race. It's not a race. You have Asian people with albinism, you have black people with albinism, you have white people with albinism, you got animal with albinism. So albinism is everywhere in the human beings, everywhere in the beings actually who live, the living beings. So this is the thing I wanted to share with you. So if you get any question, you can just go on Facebook. See my Faces page, Baps Sunshine. I will draw the link in the description, in the comment, and you can just ask your question in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.